Well, so we're talking about Newsom's recall.
Mm-hmm.
The 14th of this month, right? So next Tuesday. Election Day Tuesday again. Have you already voted?
I have.
Yeah.
I mailed it in. Honestly.
Oh, that's okay. Did it get thrown out or did you track it?
I tracked it.
Okay. Is it there?
It is. It was counted.
All right.
I was nervous about it because I realistically, I know people who got ballots who are not living here anymore. I know people who got ballots who are the people are not alive anymore. Like I really do.
I got multiple ballots because
double vote, double vote.
I have my ID is registered at my grandmother's house.
Nice.
And then I have my actual place of residence.
Yeah.
And then
your fake ID.
I also have a hyphenated name.
Oh, dude.
So
you got 4 ballots?
Well, I only got 3 during the election. I only used 1 because I was trying to, do
Be
the right
fair.
thing. But I guess it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, this election, who knows, man? Like, what is going to happen come next Tuesday? We're not going to know for like 6 months anyway, right?
There's a lot of old people counting the votes. Oh, but somehow they know the next day.
Pelosi?
Yeah. Ooh.
No, but for real, like, what's going to happen if he doesn't get recalled? Like, do you think we'll go into another, like, full-on shutdown?
If Newsom does not get recalled, because I've heard people say this is a waste of taxpayer dollars. Like, there's only what 8 months left of his reign, or his term.
Well, hold on. Not to like go down a rabbit hole, but didn't certain people try to impeach Trump when he was like a month left in office?
It's semantics.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But here's the thing. If he does not get recalled, California will go into the strictest lockdown we've seen. I remember being at the gym with you and cops rolling by and being like, you should not be out in public. It's like, that's the state that this country and this state is in. Maybe not the country, because there's some states that allow you to have some personal freedom, but that's where we find ourselves. It's insane. It's really insane.
It makes me worry for like everything that's going to happen, right? So we've got this, the rent issue, right? Nobody's paying rent. So we've got the issues with anybody that has property that's renting everything out, right? Yeah. Are they going to get their money back or are they not?
Imagine being a property owner and renting to someone. You may be on good standing, good terms, like your renter loves you, like whatever. And they're like, I can't pay. And you're like, okay, I understand, rental assistance, whatever, but that runs out, and you have to pay the mortgage on your property.
You do.
Either
multiple
way, no matter what.
Yeah. Or else the bank takes it.
And they're not just gonna forgive you.
No.
And now that you have to figure out a means of making extra income, it's crazy. It really is crazy, especially in California where property tax is high and rent is high, and you expect that income coming in, and the government's like, oh, you're good. Like, don't worry about it. It's honestly, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I only think about like what happens if we shut down again, right? Where's the money coming from? How much money is out there? I mean, what was it just this last week that unemployment stopped for all those people, right? So if unemployment is stopping, and obviously there's probably something else that's in the background noise for them. But unemployment, I don't know about you, but unemployment doesn't even scratch the surface to what the bills are.
No.
Right? And so then when you shut down everything, then you can't pay your bills. I mean, maybe that's the whole plan for everything to begin with. But
I don't even, to be honest, I was on unemployment. I don't feel good being on unemployment. It feels terrible.
No.
Like, if you're a self-starter, if you're intrinsically motivated, you don't feel good being on unemployment, making, I don't even know what the number is, 30%, 50% of your income. Like, it's not good.
No.
If you're always striving to be the best, to be, promoting and promoted. It does not feel good, and you don't want to be that person. And
it sucks because it just.
But it's there as a safety net. I understand why it's there.
And it should be there as a safety net, but not as a, kind of the exception, not the rule, right? It shouldn't be something that everybody goes after and says, oh, well, I'll just stay on unemployment, or I'll get unemployment if I lose my job, or I'll do this and that. I mean, that's a whole different, sidebar, but man, it's just, I do worry about what happens to California next week.
I mean, in all honesty, if Newsom is not recalled, I am concerned that I will not live in California.
There's
for
a
real.
lot of people that
for real.
I think feel that way. I mean, I don't know. I've thrown out the option and the idea of Florida and Texas and going to a state that, first of all, has freedoms, right?
Yeah.
Whether that be medical freedoms,
taxes.
Taxes are lower. The cost of living is cheaper. And it's just, it doesn't make financial sense to continue to go through that, the rabbit wheel every single day just to have increasing, taxes every single month year over year.
Why are we working so hard? And we know in sales because, hey, income is taxed at one level, and bonuses and incentives and all that is taxed at a whole nother level. And so bonus is something you've done above and beyond, or whatever it's defined by your job. But why are you striving for a bonus if California's going to take 50%?
Right.
It's insane. And how are you motivated by paying that much? Or people are priced out of their homes because they can't even pay the property tax because they're retired. And it's crazy.
Dude, and so, I mean, we've talked about this countless times, but, a bonus is just that, right? It's bonus, it's on top of your salary, or it's on top of your hourly, or whatever it is, right? And, in our line of work and in our industry, if you're salaried, you typically you get a bonus. And
if you're in sales in general,
you get commissions, you get bonus, you get all of this stuff. Tax at 50%. But from everything that's happened with all of these shutdowns and everything, I have looked at my finances and they have just gone backwards year over year because, everybody tells you bonus is just that. It's extra, it's on top, it's not guaranteed, it's nothing like that. When you're intrinsically motivated,
good salesperson,
when you're good at what you do,
yeah,
and you get bonus every single month, every single quarter, all of that, and you continue to make your bonuses, and then it's just the rug's pulled out from underneath you, then you're
it's a rug pull.
It's a rug pull.
Oh man!
And what's funny is I joke around a lot with with people, friends and family and people at work. There was a time in my career about 4 or 5 years ago. I'm still chasing money from being an assistant manager.
Me too.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And it's partially because of the bonuses. It's partially because of the commissions. It's partially because of the comp plans. But I mean, when you take that into consideration, but then even if you had it and it's taxed at 50%, what are we doing? Where's the money going?
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Well, here's the thing. It's going overseas. It's crazy.
Another rabbit hole.
So here's the thing. If taxes come out of your paycheck, you pay into the defense budget of the United States of America, and we just left billions
with a B.
All right, this is the Instagram clip. Billions with a B of equipment and infrastructure or weapons or whatever you want to call it overseas, and you paid for that.
Oh yeah,
you paid for that,
and that's the thing.
That's out of your check. You just worked 8 hours for that.
It was a government decision. It was this and that. No. It look, and this is At no point anything that we discuss is it
financial advice.
It is, it's not associated with any company or brand that we are associated with
or political party. I am an independent.
Exactly, it is our views and our views only. But I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I've got let's say, what was it I don't know the number. Was it $80 billion?
Something like that.
Like, if I had that much money sitting on the ground somewhere
Dan
out there.
Newsom, shut the lights off.
He's like, I'm not going to shut you guys down. If I had that much money on the ground somewhere, oh my God. If you're going to lose it anyway, blow it up.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Why would you give it to somebody else?
If you know military and you know military strategy, you either leave it in the hands of forces that you trust or you destroy it. You hit it with missiles, you completely disassemble the equipment. That's not what we did. You can get free AK-47s over in Afghanistan, but you cannot buy an AK-47 in California. It is insane. It is insane.
It's, and that, I mean, gosh, we can go down so many rabbit holes right now, but dude, if you can we're in a country where or at least in the state where they're trying to take away our right to bear arms, right? They're trying to limit what we have.
Yeah.
And we just turn over everything that we did have, helicopters, all of these weapons, like billions of dollars worth of equipment, and we're just supposed to be okay with that. There's a whole other rabbit hole to go down, but and
people don't pay attention. They don't care. And here's the fact: it's censored. It is censored. The media you look through, the lens you look through, is censored by whatever you're going through. Facebook, Instagram, it's censored because they don't want you to see the truth. They don't want you to see what really is going on because that would upset you, and you should just be like, okay, and get your pills and
ultimately
shots.
The government is here to help.
Yeah.
That is their job, right? They're here to help.
I trust it.
There's another rabbit hole that we go down. We talk about all the mandates, right? The things that you trust the most is, whether or not you're vaccinated is, your own personal,
go for it.
It's your own personal medical, record. It shouldn't be, proven or provided to anybody.
Yeah.
But man, we're on the verge of every single company basically requiring
any company 100+ employees will mandate vaccinations.
That's just
or testing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I know someone who is in the business of the testing. Also, I'm invested in the testing.
Oh, absolutely.
If you know Talis on the New York Stock Exchange or BCRX, look it up. I'm up 40%.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The test costs 80 cents. Okay? I just paid $150 for one test to go on a vacation within the United States. That is insane. That markup is 150%, and that company is going to make 150% profit.
Yeah. We're not even talking about one company doing this, but just take a look at Pfizer stock.
Yeah.
Pfizer stock went on a run of over 40%.
Yeah.
We don't have to look at, we don't have to go far to see, Johnson & Johnson is up as well. Every stock is up.
Yeah. Johnson & Johnson. Oh my, sunscreen cancer. Sunscreen prevents cancer, but it also causes cancer. So there you go. Trust them.
But it's about trust.
Yeah.
Right?
It's crazy.
So, we don't have to go down a rabbit hole, but, I won't name any countries out there, but there's a country that leads the way in vaccination population, and they also happen to be leading the way in how many COVID cases.
Is it an island?
It's not an island.
Oh.
Isn't everything an island?
Yeah.
Island is a...
Basically.
What's that quote that we had to learn in high school?
An isthmus.
An island is something of itself. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
English
about.
class, man.
Yeah, Miss Arn.
Yeah.
Shout out Miss Arn, Winnie.
Oh, man. But yeah, it's crazy.
No man is an island.
No man is an island made entirely of itself.
There we go.
We're there. But yeah, dude, 100+ employees, everybody's getting vaccinated.
Yeah.
Again, whether you're vaccinated or not, that's your own personal choice and your own personal medical record. I don't think it should be shared with anybody else. But 100+ employees. it begs the question, like, what's going to happen if they don't? If those people choose not to get vaccinated, I know there's the option of testing, but how long is that testing going to go?
Right. So test once a week, twice a week.
Every day?
Here's the thing.
Are you paid to go do that too? I mean, if you're an hourly employee, are you paid?
Is the testing paid for? Because my test was $150 for my vacation. Because
or is it paid for 6 months?
Yeah.
And then you either have to make a decision. Here's the thing, like, we don't. Unfortunately, the news and the media and everything doesn't talk about this, but have you seen the Bears cases? I mean, they're only increasing every single day with how many deaths and side effects and hospitalizations and issues.
I don't know how many people have told me, like, you don't understand. You weren't around when, like, XX came out. Like, what was the last pandemic or whatever?
Like 100 years ago.
They were like, you don't understand. I'm like, no, I do understand. Like the last vaccine that came out created cervical cancer. Like, it's tested, it's proven. Like, it's just crazy. And to go down another rabbit hole, like Fauci, like, people believe in Fauci, and they also don't understand that Fauci was one of the most, like, prevalent doctors in, like, HIV, AIDS, like, pandemic, if you want to call it a pandemic, and he was pushing this medication that actually killed people until they pulled it back. It's like everyone wants to trust the science until, it kills people.
And then they're like, well, we didn't know that before.
Yeah.
So the science tells us now that it's not good. I mean, we don't have to look very far back to figure out that, I mean, even just look at, with Johnson & Johnson with the sunscreen.
Yep.
Right? Even just look back as far as, to see all of the billions of dollars Pfizer had to pay out. Just look and see. I mean, of these...
It was either Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer that had the largest payout ever from a medical company
I could be wrong, but I believe it's Pfizer.
Yeah. Ever for a vaccine that caused some sort of, issue.
Yeah. So here's the other thing that I have a problem with the vaccine. Again, whether you're vaccinated or not, why are we not talking about the fact that there are ways to get tested to see if you have the antibodies because you had COVID before?
No one's talking about antibodies.
No. But isn't that what we should be talking about?
Yeah. And people want to, in the media, they want to make fun of people talking about ivermectin, which is a antiviral or antibacterial.
Wait, you're not talking
it's
about...
It's proven.
You're not talking about the medication that won the Nobel Prize in 2015 in humans, right? You're not talking about that one.
No, it's
because that's
pseudoscience.
That's just not.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, we can go down hundreds and thousands of rabbit holes. But, at the end of the day, if you're not seeing what's right in front of you,
please just open your eyes and look at real evidence. There is a significant amount of people not getting sick or getting sick and being okay, because what really is important is your overall health, whether it's the comorbidities, are you overweight. The real pandemic in the United States is everything else, the lifestyle factors, the obesity, the heart disease. Heart disease is the number one killer.
Let's rewind 2 years almost, right? Let's go back to 2019.
No one wants to talk about...
What is the number one cause of death in the United States?
Heart disease.
Heart disease. And the United States of America stood as the third at the beginning of 2019, then the second at the end of 2019, of the most obese nation.
Yeah.
And
I wonder why we're doing so poorly.
Yeah.
Like, other countries are doing better? Yeah, because they don't have all these terrible things to their people, like trans fats, like inactivity, okay? But now what you're saying is that a correlation?
It's way off the beaten path, and quite honestly, it's probably... it's probably privilege that we have that.
Well, people want the easy way out. They want the pill. They want the shot. They want everything.
Mentality,
Yeah.
right? I mean, we see it every day in our industry.
Yep.
You know, people want results today, tomorrow, next week. They don't want to wait, a month, a week, 6 months, a year. Same thing, we talk about it all the time in stocks. Like, you just gotta wait it out. You gotta be patient.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do this, but you also gotta work hard. You gotta work hard
Yeah.
towards your health and fitness and wellness, and otherwise, I just can't. I don't know. The speech that was given today was just, it was an interesting one.
It's not about your freedom, and it's not about your personal choice.
No.
That's the scariest part for me, because it is about your freedom, and it is about your personal choice.
It is.
Whether you can be far right, you can be far left, you can want freedom of choice for your body, you can want no choice. Here's the thing: you have the choice to do whatever you want because you live in the United States. There's no other country you can literally profit on by making fun or being against your own country.
Yeah.
You can literally profit by being like, our country sucks. That's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
If you don't understand that, I don't know what's wrong with you. And if you can't open your eyes, and dude, I went off Instagram for 9 days. It's a long time for me.
But it was probably super refreshing.
It was.
Not to get all this negative news all the time. I wake up, the first thing I do is I check stocks every morning. I check my email, and then obviously, just like everybody else, the normal population, I end up on social media of some sort, right?
Yep.
Checking notifications and things like this. I can't tell you the last time I checked social media and there was a positive message out there.
Yeah.
Right? There's some people that only post positive stuff, but man, the news, the media, everything is bombarding you with all this bad information. It's bombarding you with this, it's the pandemic against the unvaccinated. It's not a pandemic against, health and wellness.
Yeah, imagine being in another country and being like, hey, this country sucks.
Yeah.
And being able to post that and profit off of that. It's not possible.